So, Rahul Gamir, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Troy Williamson, all the way from Las Vegas. Thanks for your time, Troy. So, Troy, it's been a year of inactivity. I wouldn't say out of sight, out of mind, because you have been periodically putting yourself out there. But yeah, but what's been happening in this past year?
A lot of frustration. I've been in the gym. Uh, listen, are you still there, mate?
I'm still there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, before went there. Yeah, it's a lot of frustration. Obviously, I've had fight dates and I've had phone intervention, but nothing's come to fruition. So it's been a very frustrating year. But I've got a date now. I'm ready. I'm in shape, and I feel great.
Fantastic. Yeah, you got a new manager, I believe.
Yes, mate. Yes, got a new team. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's managed to get you this great opportunity. First time out of the United States, straight into Las Vegas. I mean, not ideal. I guess you could have done with a tune-up, but opportunity knocks and all that.
Say again, what was that, mate?
I mean, you're going straight back into an opportunity in Las Vegas
Yeah.
against a prospect who's maybe not delivered the goods yet. But ideally, would you have liked an easier tune-up?
I'm all about real fights. Not really bothered about tune-ups. I know where I belong. I know what I possess, and when I'm 160, I can jump straight into a big fight and get a huge win. So I'll start Saturday.
Yeah, fab. Before we go into your opponent, Tucker, as you said, like the last couple of years, quite inactive, had to come in as like late notice sort of away fighter. Um, yeah, never really managed to build the momentum that we think your ability warrants.
I miss you there, mate.
I was just saying that it seems like you've not managed to build the momentum these
Yeah,
last couple of years.
yeah, definitely. I think yeah, I need to be a little bit more active. Yeah, like you said, momentum is key. But I think when I get a good win Saturday night, and then we're going to push on from there, and hopefully have a pretty busy year, and then push on the year after onto some huge fights.
I think you alluded to it before. You maybe stayed at 154 for a fight or too long.
Yeah, definitely. I stayed at that probably 3 or 4 fights too long to actually really moved up in 2022. But because I kept on making the weight and because the opportunities kept on coming, I stayed at it a little bit too long. I'm afraid, but it is what it is. It was my decision to do that, so there's no regrets. But I've eventually now moved up, and this is where you'll see the best of me.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you back to your hard-hitting best. But what have you seen of Jahi Tucker? Like I said, he was a top prospect. Um, Fell short a couple of times when he stepped up, and but expect him to be technically good, slick, all of that.
Yeah, he's a stick boxer. I rate him. He's a great fighter. Um, Maybe he's come a little bit too early for him, especially at 160 because I'm strong. So like I'm in my prime, and I keep saying you're going to see the best of me at 160. So maybe he's coming a little bit too early for him. But talking, it's easy to talk, isn't it? I'm going to put it all into action on Saturday night, and you're going to see why I keep going on about me being at 160. That it's going to be the best of me.
What do you think you want to do in terms of your route? Do you want to look at the international route or the British route? I mean, the British scene in terms of middleweights is looking red hot. I know on Twitter you had words for Carlos Adames. I mean, that'd be quite a fight if it could happen. But for that, you're going to probably need a few other contenders.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I need a few good wins before that. Um, keep banging on about him and wait until you see me on Saturday night. I keep banging on saying that's my division, but I need a few wins, but I'll be able to compete with anybody at 160. So I'll start Saturday, get a big win there, and then push forward.
Any particular names in Britain that you'd like? Anyone you got beef with? I know in the past you had words with Sam Gilly, but obviously you've moved on from that division.
Yeah,
Anyone else?
I've been calling for them all up in the British scene. Nathan Heaney, Tyler Denny, like Nobody wants to fight. Everybody knows that I'm going to be a threat at middleweight, so nobody wants to really fight me. At the minute, obviously, I understand I've got nothing to put on the table. I'm coming off 2 losses, but when I win on Saturday, there's going to be no denying me then. It's gonna make sense then for sure. So, but whether I come back down to the British scene or go the international route, I'll leave that down to my team. But know that I'll be ready. Whatever comes next.
Why do you think that you haven't been picked up by one of the big promoters? Do you think it's because you're up there in the northeast, a bit isolated, get forgotten about?
Um, I'm not sure. I believe that obviously Eddie Earns kept on putting me on his shows. He had belief in me. He thought I was going to beat these guys, and then he was going to sign me. But obviously, I kept on falling. I was just falling short. I was falling short because I was killing myself out the way. I was nowhere near 50% of what I know that I am. So now I'm at 160. Now I'm going to be full. I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to be healthy, fitter, stronger, more power. Like when they see me fight now, they're going to be like, "Fucking hell, this is a different dude." Like, but if they put me in against their guys again, I'm going to be beating their guys. And then maybe we can sort some sort of deal. But I'm just putting it down to they kept on putting me on the shows, hoping that I would bring the goods, but obviously I kept on falling short. But I just because I stayed at the weight too long, I believe. No excuses though.
Yeah, as you said, fair play. You're here now. That's the main thing, and you're
Yeah,
still
of course.
only 31, right?
Now I'm 33. I'm 33, but you know what? Like, I feel like a young 33.
Yeah.
I started boxing when I was 17, so I wouldn't really say I've had plenty of hard fights.
No,
So,
no.
like you said, there's still time in Williamson. I feel this is the best I've felt for a long time. I've done my nutrition myself this time. Like I'm still eating carbs. I've even trained on fight week where last couple of fights I've not even had the energy to train on fight week. I've had to cut my carbs out 2 weeks before just to make 11 stone. So this is genuinely the happiest that I've felt for a long time.
Yeah, that can make a hell of a difference.
One
Yeah,
million percent.
how do you assess the middleweight scene then? Obviously we saw Hamza Shiraz fall short. He's now moved on. But yeah, who do you think's the best in Britain and out of the middleweights in the world on the world scene? It's crying out for a star because a lot of these guys, like no one's heard of them.
Yeah, the middleweight divisions for me, it's probably up there with one of the best divisions in the world. Definitely. I believe I'm the best in Britain. Obviously, that's obviously just because that's through self belief. Obviously, some people might think obviously I'm deluded, but you've got to have self belief. And I genuinely believe that at middleweight, I'll become the best in Britain. Just obviously, I need the opportunity to show that, and when it does come, obviously, I'll prove it. In the world, you've got obviously Carlos Adames. He looked great against Shiraz. I thought he won that fight. It was a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, the middleweight division is booming at the minute, and I'm looking forward to getting a win on Saturday night and becoming a part of the big fight.
Yeah, I've always said I'd love to see a tournament, even just in the UK, between. There's about half a dozen of you that could make for a great tournament. But as you said, no shortage of good matchups.
If you put me in that tournament, I'll probably get a walkthrough because nobody would want to fight. I'll get a walkthrough all the way to the final.
Yeah. Let's hope your new team they'll get you something. Do you think if need be, would you like we've seen like in Riyadh season, for example, late pullouts, would you be ready to do that? Again, at your weight, not at a lower weight, but be ready whenever there's like a major fight. It seems there's always an injury pullout, a drug testing pullout, all of that stuff. Stay ready. Put your hand up like, hey, I'll come in short notice. Would you do that if need be for a big enough fight?
Yeah, 1 million%. You've seen it happen plenty of times and recently. So yeah, that's just a little wake up call. Just to stay ready, keep your weight down. I'm always in the gym. Like I'm gonna fight on Saturday night, and then I'm gonna travel home. I'm going to London for a couple of days with the family. But then after that, like I'll be straight back in the gym. So I'm never out the gym. Like the fitness and keep me in shape is not an issue. Obviously it's just about maintaining the weight. Keep the weight to a certain weight, and then if that call just come with like what 3 weeks or whatever, you can do it. So yeah, that's the aim. Just because you never know, anything can happen. You've seen it happen previously where pullouts have happened. So yeah, I'll be right back in the gym. Keeping my weight down. Then if anything does happen, then yeah, I'll be shotting my arm up there.
Fantastic. And you're still based up in Darlington, right?
Yes.
How easy is it to get sparring up there? Like I said, you guys are a bit isolated almost.
Yeah, well, I said we've got to travel for sparring. We've got to travel London, Manchester, Liverpool, like Sheffield, been to Sheffield, Leeds. Like
Hmm.
we do get good sparring in, but mainly we've got to travel for elite sparring, and obviously it pays dividends. Like you need that elite sparring.
Who have you managed to get some sparring in with for this camp?
This camp I've been sparring Mark Dickinson. He just
Hmm.
won the English super middleweight title.
Yeah.
He's not far from us. Ishmael Davis, been sparring Bobby Dalton, who's in the same gym as me. We went up to Steel City, did a few rounds with Haversack Bar,
Hmm.
and them guys. So we've had good sparring. Um, yeah,
All right, good stuff. Yeah. Harris Akbar, I think he's making his debut on the same day as you.
yeah, he's
In
looking razor
Manchester.
sharp. Yeah, he's looking really good.
All right, fantastic. All right, well, great catching up with you, Troy. Like I said, you have been outside, but not out of mind. Uh, yeah, anything you want to add? Like I said, first time over in the States for you, is it? Or did you fight there in the
Yeah,
amateurs?
first time over in Vegas. Yes, it's a lovely place.
Hmm.
Nice weather. Good food from obviously what I can eat.
Oh.
Um, yeah, it's good. Good coffee. Coffee over here, bang on.
All right, but as we said, you're not there for a vacation.
Yeah, I'm not here for a vacation. I'm here for a business trip, and I'll be getting the job done on Saturday night.
Absolutely. All right, Troy, it's been great catching up with you. Always good to see one of our Brits go over there. Shock the world, shock the Americans.
1,000,000%. That's what's gonna happen soon. In
Remind them that the new home of boxing is the UK.
so yeah, mate.
Remind the Americans that the new home of
Yes,
boxing is the UK.
definitely. That's it. That's it.
All right, Troy, wish you good luck for Saturday night. Look forward to
Thank
you
you very
winning
much,
that,
mate.
and
Thank you
hopefully
very
we'll
much.
see you in a big fight very soon back here in the UK.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.
Absolute pleasure. Speak soon.
Bye bye. Bye.